Hey, this is Chris Hill with the Manheim Digital Marketplace, and today we're talking about the Manheim Market Report, or MMR. Now, Manheim Market Report, or MMR, is a valuation tool, and it really gives you an average of what a vehicle is worth based on what like vehicles have sold for. Now, at the auction, people will tell you all the time, something's only worth what someone's willing to pay. Well, MMR is a tool that shows you what others have paid for that vehicle, and it really helps you understand where you should be in reference to the wholesale marketplace valuation. Now, to get to that tool, you can do it a couple different ways. It can either be done maybe from your dealership as you're trading for vehicles and you really want to understand what the wholesale value of that vehicle is. You can use the Manheim app and scan it that way. Or you can go to manheim.com and use the individual MMR tool, or you'll see MMR listed on many of the vehicles that you're researching as you're searching potentially buying. So let's start with using the actual MMR tool. So we're going to click on the button that says MMR from Manheim's homepage. Now, I can come in here and I can define year, make, model, trim, everything where I really want to get down to that, what's the average that I should be paying. So let's look for Camrys. Let's just look for LEs, okay? Okay, so base MMR is $22,000, and it's saying on average these vehicles have about 53,000 miles on it. Their condition, as of today, an average condition on all the vehicles that is in the subset of data behind the tool is about a 3.5, and that range typically runs between 19,000 and 25,000, so a pretty big span. Let's see if we can define that a little bit more. Let's say I want to try to find a vehicle that's got a little bit better miles than average. Let's say I want to look for vehicles, what the valuation of a vehicle is with 45,000 miles. Click on that, and you can see MMR goes up a little bit. Let's say, I'm in the Southeast, I'm in Atlanta, so I'm going to look for vehicles, maybe one's coming up for sale in the Southeast. That gives it $100 more. Let's say, I'm looking at a vehicle that's pretty nice. Maybe it's on that NAAA's grading scale, it's from a 0 to 5. Let's say I'm looking for a 4, so it's a little bit nicer. And let's say I want one that maybe, let's go with silver, right? So we'll click on silver. So you can see base MMR, 22,000. But when I define a little bit more, it adjusts MMR and gives you a different valuation. Now let's say I want to do it on a VIN specific. Maybe someone has one they want me to look at. So when I put in that VIN specific, because this vehicle is at auction, you can see all that data has already been defined. So this vehicle has a lot more miles, so it's really bringing MMR down. And then I can select the region, so I'm in the Southeast, so I can see that helps it a little bit. The grade, which has already been done, is a 2.8, so that brings the MMR down a little bit more, and the color is gray. So average MMR is $22,000, but based on this criteria, it's adjusted down to 14.1. Now again, this is a tool. This says based on the data that's been collected on previous sales, this data is sort of calculating what that average is. Knowing what dealers have paid in the past helps indicate what you probably should be paying, at least what the market value is today. Now, the other place you'll see MMR is as you're searching for vehicles. So whether it's vehicles that are coming up at a specific auction, you're looking at pre-sale, whether you're defining your search criteria and looking for very specific units, either way, you're going to see that MMR, that adjusted MMR, available for you to make your decision from. So let's come down to a save search I've already done for 2019 Camrys. Now, as I'm looking at all those search results, I can see that, again, that adjusted MMR is available on almost every vehicle out there. Now, as you come down through here, it's important to notate that you should click on the actual MMR to define it just a little bit more. And let's click on that. So after I've clicked on the adjusted MMR, you can see there's one area that still is left for you to define, and that's region. So it's defaulted to blank. So if we want a national view, we can click on national view, and that probably is not going to change it too much. But I'm in the South, I'm in Atlanta. So let's define that with Southeast and see if that adjusts any. So you can see it made a very minor adjustment of $120. Again, this is just a tool. It's giving you averages and allowing you to sort of make those decisions, but occasionally defining that region might have a dramatic increase or decrease in that valuation. So that's MMR. Those are some of the different places you'll use it, and hopefully it'll help you make better decisions as you shop and purchase vehicles.